Jack Eichel extends in Vegas 8 years, $13.5 million AAV, $108 million contract. Could we have just waited an hour to record the podcast?
Jack. Shoot me a text.
Buddy.
Shoot me a text.
Give me a heads up.
Time.
You're my friend.
Outrageous behavior from Jack, but very, very rageous. Is that a word?
Enrageous.
Very enrageous behavior by the Golden Knights.
Enrageous move. I am so impressed with Puckpedia.
Yeah,
already
dude,
updated.
It's up.
It's fantastic. You love to see it. Here's the deal, CP. Let me talk at you real quick.
Yep.
I love everything about this move. Red and I split the difference. I said I wouldn't be shocked if he did 12. Red said 14, 13, or I think he said 14.5, 13.5. Nice, right down the middle. This is a phenomenal deal. Phenomenal deal by Vegas. Phenomenal deal for Jack Eichel. I love that Jack Eichel is home.
Yes, me too. Dude, that's what I was saying.
This
you
is
guys
great.
Got the numbers better than me, but I was like, dude, there was so much conjecture about could he go. Dude, he is so pleased.
Jack Eichel already brought a cup to Vegas.
Boom.
He's going to bring personal awards to Vegas.
Boom.
I'm telling you, he is going to have his first number retired in Vegas Golden Knights history.
Buffalo, how are you?
Smell ya. I love this move, and like I said it on the pod, we were like, he's going to sign.
Yep.
Here it happens, like two hours later. I believe this is, so far, in their young history, I know, this is the most important move in Vegas Golden Knights history.
Whoa.
This right here, on the heels of Mitch Marner signing a 7-year, $12 million deal, is the most important franchise, look at me, culture building deal for this team. This is the first step since they went balls out, right?
Yeah.
They went pants down, cock and balls out.
Give me a cup.
We are going to get a cup.
Yep.
What did they say? Cup in the first 6 years of this team.
Check.
They did it. They did it by trading a lot of picks, prospects, things like that. But this is now where they go, and now we go. Now we create this culture, signing good contracts to star players. What did we talk about with Krill signing with Minnesota? You need superstars to win.
Yes, you do.
You do. It's very, very helpful. Jack Eichel's a superstar. Mitch Marner's a superstar. You've got both of these guys at 13.5 or less. Both of these two are less than just Leon Draisaitl's deal.
Yep. Terminology, Dan.
You've got Shea Theodore till 2032 at 7.4. Noah Hannafin till 2032 at 7.3. This team has 4 very elite players right now on great deals. This is how you build culture. This is how you build a winning formula in these southern markets, just like Florida's doing, just like Tampa had been doing, just like Dallas is trying to do. This is fantastic stuff.
This is a statement. This is Vegas isn't going anywhere, right? Because there's a version where they bring in Mitch and Jack doesn't want to be here. And they go, well, that's what we
Jack
brought in
goes
Mitch.
to Boston.
That's why we brought in Mitch, because Jack's leaving and we're still obviously competitive, but whatever. Wrong. Everyone's on the Vegas hype train this year. Fucking, dude, put more coal. More coal. It's a steam engine. Is it coal steam engine?
Yeah.
Coal.
Yeah.
Steam engine. This train going nowhere. Yeah, it's got to be, right? Coal makes fire, makes steam. Hot, steam.
I think it's more smoke.
But steam, too.
Do steam
engines must run on coal. They must, Dan.
Do steam engines use coal is the first question. Yes, they do.
Yes. Come on,
Come on, baby.
We are firing. Put more coal in that steam engine that's the Vegas Golden Knights train, because they are going fucking nowhere for a long time. You think, like, buddy, the model that they are just competitive every year is now a reality forever. This team is going to be nasty. Let's talk number real quick.
Let's talk it.
I would have thought it was cooler. And by the way, as we've said a trillion times if you're a listener of this show, get your bag. I want everyone to get paid $1 billion. So I couldn't be happier for my friend Jack to get all the money in the God's universe. I think there's a world where he goes, 10. 10's fine again. 12. Just give me 12. Give me what Mitch has.
Yeah.
The article, the AP article that I pulled up, the headline, Dan. Hold on. Ads. The headline is, Eichel dismisses McDavid's discount deal as irrelevant to his contract talks with Golden Knights. And I'm like, that feels a little harsh. But I see their point. Where McDavid goes, I'm taking 12-5. And we were talking, it's weird because it's going to come out in reverse, but the pod that we recorded earlier today that's going to come out tomorrow, we were talking about how funny it's going to look if Jack does take a 12 or something, where Leon gets 14, Krill gets 17, and then everyone else is like, we're good. That's crazy. I'll come back down.
Yep.
So there's a world where Jack could have done that. I think obviously I think it's fair. I think Jack's one of the best players alive.
Yes, he is.
And I think it's manageable for Vegas. Like it could have gone more. It could have gone more.
I think it's more than manageable.
But I think he was like, give me. I'm coming under Leon. A little bit more than Mitch. Where do you stand on that? Because you know how normally we have these talks where we go, Luke Hughes is getting more than his brother, or David Krejci got more than Bergeron. You got to understand the timing of it. Timing of caps going up, timing of team situation with money on the books, etc. Right? You should never compare players when they're signing at different times.
Good point.
This is, where's Merrick? Same percent of cap, right? We're talking about the same cap, and we're talking about two players that signed at the same time with the same amount of budget on the same team.
Yeah.
And Jack coming in $1.5 million more than Mitch.
Yeah.
Where Mitch, 102-point guy last year. Jack, 94, I think, career high. Right? Is that weird at all to you? And I think, and I know you agree, I think Jack Eichel's a better player than Mitch Marner. I think they're both tremendous. I think Jack Eichel's a better player.
I agree.
At a more valuable position.
Yeah.
But do you think that's weird at all where you're like, is Mitch going $1.5 million more than me?
No.
I got 102 points.
No, and also like Jack's brought a cup.
Yep.
Jack's a center. Like I don't think there's Mitch Marner is an elite hockey player and high level competitor, and I know that he in his mind, and he should go, I'm better than him.
Yeah.
If you're that caliber of hockey player, you should think you're better than
everybody except for Sid.
So, but there is no planet where Mitch Marner is like, I can't believe he's like, dude, are you kidding me? He just got fucking
fires his agent. Or is Mitch Pat too? No, he isn't, right?
I don't think so.
Mitch fires his agent.
Yeah.
It's like, Pat.
No, Mitch got 12 sheets a year for 7 years. He's living down in Vegas. He's fucking, dude, he is so happy.
Mitch couldn't be happy.
I mean, dude, to go from Austin Matthews as your center to Jack Eichel as your center, like, has anyone ever had a better life in hockey? Like, it's unbelievable.
So true, dude.
But got to play for his hometown team with an elite all-star like Austin Matthews. Now he goes to another elite all-star like Jack Eichel and is living in fucking Vegas. He's laughing to the bank. Here's the thing. This is a fantastic deal. 12.6% of the cap next year.
Yep.
That's like for your star center.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
We'll take it.
No, not we'll take it. That's
it's high. It's the third highest in the league.
But you expect to pay that.
I think I agree.
What are you talking about? Do you not understand how hockey works? Do you not understand how cap works? Do you not understand how contracts work?
I don't know that you go, I am 100% expecting to pay Jack Eichel the third most amount of money in the league.
When you have Jack Eichel on your team who showed up and immediately got you a Stanley Cup,
give him whatever you want.
And he's a top 4 center in the National Hockey League, you don't think that you go, yes, when he signs his extension, it should probably be somewhere around 12 to 15% of the cap.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, so this is fantastic.
Yep.
Especially with Krill just signing fucking 17.
Looks
it
crazy
could have
by
been,
the day, yeah.
If he signed for $15 million a year, no one would have batted an eye. 14.5, no one would have batted an eye. He signs for 13. This is a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
And he, after what he's done, he only got a $3.5 million raise per year. Are you kidding me?
As a 28-year-old?
You are dancing right now. You're dancing.
Yep. My favorite part about it, and from the sounds of the talks, Pierre's got info, people leaking shit now.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, the Jack leaving Vegas was never a question. There were all the rumblings, but it seems like that was never even on the table. It was always just coming down to money, right? So certainly, I'm sure Jack's team was waiting on what's happening with Krill over there. They were waiting on Connor, like just wanted to see, right? And it's funny because you get two really crazy data points from those two deals, right?
Yeah.
Krill comes in at 17 and everybody goes, Jesus, dude, is Connor going to take 18 now? Like what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Jack, agent, Pat licking his chops. And then Connor goes 12.5 and you're like, oh, okay. So now am I the dick if I go over Connor? I'm sure all those conversations were happening. I have no data. I have no source on this at all. But one thing that I do love about this number that they finally landed on, Dan, is tell me who else could be considered the best American center right now.
In the NHL?
Yeah.
Austin Matthews.
What does Austin Matthews make?
13.25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Petty.
I got no source.
Petty.
I'm not saying shit. I just think if I'm Jack's team and I go, well, you know, Vegas, I'm sure, asked, will you take 12? And I'm sure he was like, I don't want to do that. I'm not taking the Connor discount, so I want a little more than that. But I'm not going to bust your chops. I'm not going to go over Leon or anything like that. But I do think there's a world where he goes, I am 1C on that team, by the way. So I would like 13.5.
I appreciate that take. I wonder if this... obviously, you got to do your due diligence if you're his agent and maybe try to wait out some of these contracts, which I wouldn't be surprised if that happened a little bit. I do feel like this was always buttoned up. There were a lot of people who were talking about Jack Eichel, we'll see, guys are getting hurt, this, that, the other. I think Ike's, from what we know, from what we understand, this was never in doubt.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I agree.
Ike's absolutely loves it there in suburban Vegas. He loves hanging out all season long, getting golf in, having his family come visit, hanging in that area, spending the summers in New England.
Amazon shopping.
He has a perfect life.
Jack's Amazon about to go off.
Oh, out of control.
Jack's
bro.
Amazon. Hey,
Amazon Prime is about to have a field day. Buy Amazon stock
Jack's
right
Amazon
now, dude.
about to go crazy right now.
Dude, like truly is about to go crazy.
Bezos. Dude, get Bezos on the phone, dude. Make sure the web traffic's up to snuff, dude, because Jack Amazon got to go nuclear today.
Dude, no question. And I just think that this was always a slam dunk for him. And sure, they might have waited just to like take a peek, but I think that they had a range that they were like, and I'd like to believe that they were talking with the GM, with the ownership, and they were like, hey, we're good here. Let's figure out something for both parties. And then the 13.5 made perfect sense.
Yep.
I can't express enough how exciting this is. And you know what really is huge? People underestimate this when you think about losing a player. Even look at a guy like Ehlers leaving Winnipeg.
Yeah.
That does, to a lot of players around the league and a lot of players on Winnipeg, it is a moment of shit. Because it's a player that leaves, it's great talent that's no longer on your roster, no longer with term. So other players, UFAs, trade potential, they go, well, I mean, you don't have guys locked up for a while. Like we said earlier, now you have a top center in the NHL. And if you look at Sidney Crosby getting older, for my money, Jack Eichel is a lock top 5. I would say top 3 or 4.
Center
In the NHL. And he's a winner. He's a great culture builder. He's a great locker room guy. I mean, I would say he's phenomenal across the board in those things. And if you are a player looking at Vegas, unbelievable place to live, unbelievable arena, unbelievable practice facility, unbelievable quality of life. And now you have Mitch Marner, Jack Eichel,
terminology,
Shea Theodore, and Noah Hannafin, and Aiden Hill.
Yeah, true.
All guys who are 30 years old or younger, locked up until at least 2030. That is a very attractive package. That is a very attractive package.
And they're doing all right, dude. Like, obviously, that's a lot of money to give to those two forwards, but they're elite.
But
and
let's talk
everyone
about
else's
it.
Contract is so
Let's
good.
talk about it, Chris. Look across the league. Look at Florida. Sasha Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk are both making 10 or more. Sasha is making 10 flat.
I thought it was.
Matthew's making 9.5. But Reinhardt's making 8.6. Benny's making 8. Like, that's 4 players who are making a lot of money.
Yeah, but that's really good business over there.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, it's obviously that they are the gold standard, but this is not that far off. And when you look at a guy like Hurdle, who's making so much less,
yeah, right, that's
Wild Bill, who's making so much less, Barbashev making so much less. There's great business going on here as well. So, I mean, I think Vegas with this deal, they're no longer gunslingers for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is very foundational.
They moved in, Dan. They moved into the Western town. They built the home. They built the lifestyle there.
They've settled down a bit.
Yeah.
I think this is a significant movement of Vegas being a little bit less wheel and deal crazy and more, we've got a lot of really solid players here locked up.
I love the messaging that, and you can get in trouble with this, what I was about to say, because I think the Leafs probably did this, but I love the messaging of we take care of our guys.
Yes.
Right. And I think Vegas
definitely
has
culture.
Made it,
This
Vegas
is culture.
has made a big push to be like, we want you to live here and love it. And you go to the strip, dude, and you do a little gambling, but then you go back to your to the burbs.
Yeah.
You go to your pool, you play some golf. And if you do right by us, because dude, it's Vegas. fucking house always wins here, and they want to win because they're Vegas. So you bring me a cup, then I will take care of you.
I mean, I genuinely, we knew, a lot of people knew, a lot of people said this was going to happen.
Yep.
Now that it does happen at a very good, palatable number, I'm telling you,
Clear headspace for Jack.
When you talk about the best teams in the league, and it doesn't even need to be tandems. As we just listed, there are plenty of these teams who have more than a tandem. But when you look around the league at teams that have like 2 elite forwards on their team locked up long-term, this is one of the best in the league now.
Yep.
One of the best in the league, and that's what I'm talking about. Players who are about to become UFA, players who are looking for a trade. There's a reason Noah Hannafin went, I will go there and I will immediately sign. Tomas Hertl goes there, immediately signs. That reason just went way fucking
through the roof.
Way fucking up. I'm talking guys that we've talked about who are looking for a trade and look like they want to sign a team-friendly deal. Vegas is now top 2, 3 in the league.
Can I ask you one question?
Absolutely.
Because Jack Eichel's value, for all the reasons you just said, is through the roof for that team. Is there, and by the way, he was already getting what, 10? Was he at 10?
10.
Yes, he was already getting 10, so it's not like he was on a peanuts deal before this. But now you are a big daddy. Like, when is Nate up? Austin's not up for a couple more years. Nate's probably up.
Austin's up sooner than you think because he signed it's 2028. He'll be able to extend. And then Nate Dogg, I think has 2 more years. Is that right? Because Kale is like next. Nate Dogg, I got it. Nate. Oh, no, Nate's fine. Nate's still 2030.
He's for a long time.
12.6.
The reason I brought it up was I was going to say, actually, I guess you've got the McDavid, the new one coming. But my point was going to be, with the way some of these big players' deals are, Jack is going to be the 3rd highest player in the league for a minute here. It's not like someone's looming next year and everyone's going to jump him and it's going to look less. So with that, now you're that with Jack. Do you think there's any at all pressure to be a bit more than what he was every year except for last year, where he's like, I'm the best player. I got 60 points. I'll lead the team with 66 points, and it's all good. We're really good.
Great question. Absolutely.
I think so too.
I don't want to call it pressure. I actually think he answered a lot of that pressure last year.
Me too. That was incredible.
He's a perennial playoff performer. He's just about on the button of point per game. And that's been going up and up. Like we said, last 3 years, 66 and 67, 68 and 63, 94 and 77. Jack Eichel needs to play minimum 75 games next year.
Yeah.
Like that has been the only thing, right? It's been injury for him. And I think we've seen it in a lot of players from age like 26 to 29, guys who have been like bumped around a little bit, dealt with a little bit of injuries. He obviously had a crazy injury,
oh my God.
But they find it around 28. There's something that's like, I'm set. I'm in my body now. Yeah. I'm settled. I got some fucking steel rods, plates, and bolts in me. I'm
Can't go through the metal detector.
I think Jack has hit that. Yeah. I'm hoping that. And I think absolutely minimum 75 games next year.
80 something points.
90.
Yeah, I mean that's you chirped me for this the other day, and you're right. Like that's a lot of points.
Yeah, it is, but like
I think Jack with 94 was probably like top 7 in the league last year or something like that. Yeah.
I need it though.
I know.
Like,
I hear you.
I think 90 for him because we saw it last year. Like he
should be able to do that.
My favorite thing about Jack is Jack plays the game in slow-mo.
I know.
And he does it. He makes everything look so fucking easy, even though he is also, I've said this, and people chirp me all you want. I think Jack Eichel is the purest skater in the NHL. He fucking flies out there, and the way he skates is so pure. Connor McDavid is the most electric skater, fastest skater in the NHL. Maybe Kale behind him. But the way Eichel moves with his size is remarkable. He is elite. He is a fucking winner. And he enters this era. Jack Eichel is not the type of guy who's going to get a deal and sit on his laurels.
Yeah.
He got his cup. That doesn't mean he's done. He wouldn't mind us saying this, when we were supposed to do Stanley Cup Central, we texted him and we're like, hey, do you want to pop on right as they had been eliminated? And he was like, I love you boys. I don't want to do anything based on hockey. I'm fucking furious that we're not in it still.
Yeah.
That's a fucking competitor.
That's who you want.
That's a guy that you want in your foxhole.
That's who you want. You know what's sick now too? I bet Mark Stone plays more beyond his deal, but this almost guarantees that Jack will wear the C in Vegas someday, which will be sick.
100%, no question.
Which will be very sick.
I would like to see Mark Stone come back on a Ekblad, on a Jamie Benn type situation. And I could see Stoner going, like, he's 33 right now?
33 now, and he's got this year and next year on contract.
And I could see him next year extending for like 2 years at like $3 million.
Yeah. Do it for the boys, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you're here, you're happy.
And that's a guy that you want in the lineup.
Yep.
He's also a playoff performer.
God,
Culture. Just a great locker room leader. But again, I think that this is a bigger deal than people think. I really do. I think that's my takeaway of this contract. I don't think that this is just a Jack Eichel extends, huge. And like I kept getting at, there were some people, I know G was doing rumor boys shit on Chicklets, being like, dude, he's coming to Boston, I'm telling you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you asked Jack, if they're like, hey, gun to your head, if you could not go back to Vegas. He loves Boston. He loves New England. I could see him being like, yeah, I would go to Boston, but it was never in doubt. We've been saying that this was always a certainty. Yeah. But I think for the number, for the term, because he could have easily signed 4 years, right?
Yes.
For the number and the term, this shows that Eichel is committed to not just being in Vegas, but building legacy in Vegas. And
for himself and the team.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You look at what Florida is doing, and Jack is going, we want that too. I think that this is a good movement of Vegas, all of your boohooing fans of the LTIR bullshit, this, that, how they're gunslingers, how they're reckless, they're wild cards. I think that this is a significant movement of Vegas going, listen, we were young, dumb, and full of rum.
Yeah.
And we were buzzing. We were making trades. We were doing whatever it took to get a cup. We were always the wild card. Now they are an institution.
Yep.
That is what has just happened in Vegas. This is an institution now. I'm buzzing.
They're an institution, and they ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere.